Hi friends, just a quick message. If you are enjoying the content of this channel and you think you would like to take the time to support me, anything is appreciated, even $1 a month if you want to. Check out the link down below. Patron. Thank you. Namaste and enjoy your meditation.
Welcome to Cory's Conscious Living. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Close your eyes and make sure that you're comfortable. This meditation, I want you to try and use your mind to pretend that you're somewhere else. So if you're laying in bed or you're listening in the car or wherever you are, if it's time to take a nap, you're listening at school, close your eyes. Try, if you can, to keep your eyes closed the whole meditation story. When you close your eyes, imagine that you're going to a magical place in your mind. A place where there's endless possibilities. A place where you can create anything you want with your thoughts. I want you to go there for this meditation. Lilly and her brother Chase were on vacation. And where they were staying in their hotel, there was a pool. It was the first time that they'd ever been in a pool. They'd been on vacation to many different places, but they'd never been in a pool. They'd been to the ocean, they'd been to the snow, they'd been to the forests, but never a vacation where the hotel had a pool. So this was very special. Both Lilly and Chase had amazing imaginations, and their favorite thing during the whole vacation was to lay on their air beds, their blow-up beds, on the pool. Sometimes they would just lay in the water and float on their backs, but most of the time they liked to just lay on their air beds and close their eyes and start to create magic. Sometimes they weren't on the pool at all. Sometimes they were flying in the sky on a magic carpet from Israel, a magic carpet that had been delivered to them by a secret person, and the person was covered completely in clothing, and all they could see were the person's eyes. This was all their imagination, of course, but they didn't know it was a magic carpet. But they soon found out it was a magic carpet. And to them, laying on their airbeds on the pool would feel just like flying on a magic carpet. And when they flew on magic carpet, they would pretend that they were on secret missions around the world, and anywhere they wanted to go, they would just imagine it in their minds, and the carpet would fly there. It was magical, all right. Sometimes they went deep into a forest filled with bluebells. The whole forest would be purple with the bluebell flowers. Sometimes they would go to the tops of mountains and jump and play in the snow. Sometimes they would go to the desert and roll like balls down the sand dunes. Like I said, Lilly and Chase had great imaginations. Sometimes they would lay on their airbeds and they wouldn't be on the pool. They would be floating on a canoe underneath the earth, down a secret cave, a tunnel, deep under the rocks. The stream would move slowly and rock the canoe back and forth, and it would be very relaxing. In this make-up story, in their imaginations, it would be another time and place, and they wouldn't even be in their own bodies. They would be old men, really old, like fossils. And they would be laid back in their canoes, just floating down these ancient rivers underneath the rocks. Sometimes they would use their imaginations and imagine that they were up in the sky in a big air balloon, and the bumps and the movement of the balloon felt just like their airbeds on the pool. And if they got wet and splashed each other, they would pretend it would be raining. It was a full force blown thunderstorm, and it was very dangerous up there in the air balloon. But because they were fantastic pilots, they saved themselves and everyone traveling in the air balloon. That was an exciting airbed ride. That one was a lot of fun. Sometimes they even imagined that they weren't even people, that they were in the bodies of an animal. And as they were floating back and forth, they would imagine that they were a big giant sea turtle in Hawaii somewhere, where the ocean was warm and clean and fresh. They would dive down for fish and just float and bob around on the top of the ocean. But really, they were just on the pool, on their airbeds, using their minds and their imaginations. Sometimes when there were lots of other children in the pool and they were making lots of noise, they would use that to their advantage, and they would pretend that they were on a roundabout in a park somewhere, maybe in England. The roundabout would go round and round and round, and the motions and the movements in the pool, with their eyes closed, led them to believe that they were right there, going round and round and round, and all the children were laughing and happy. They were laughing and happy. Sometimes they would just be on the pool. They would close their eyes and just enjoy the sun, the different smells around them. Pools have a certain smell, and they both liked it very much. They would relax completely on their airbeds, knowing that they were safe and their parents were taking care and watching over them. They could just relax and let go, as if they were laying in a spa somewhere. But they were just laying in the sun, gently rocking on the pool. Their airbeds felt very comfortable and soft and spongy, and the lapping sounds of the water and the movement was very hypnotic and relaxing. The nice thing about the pool was there was no sharks, no big fish or jellyfish or anything that could possibly be scary, like like sometimes you feel when you get into the ocean. Unless you love the ocean, and that doesn't bother you at all, and you love to see all the creatures there. Lilly and Chase were just a little bit frightened of sharks, so the pool was perfect. No sharks in the pool. They would just bob around. Their arms would get very, very heavy and sleepy. Their bodies would just completely relax into their airbeds. The sounds of people's voices and different things happening around the pool would help them to relax, like white noise in the background, comforting to some level. The legs would get very heavy, all the way down to the toes would be heavy and relaxed. What a wonderful vacation. They were so grateful to be in a place with a pool and the sun. Their gratitude helped them to relax even more. Sometimes they would just lay and think about all the wonderful things that they'd done on the vacation so far. How happy they were to be there. How relaxed they felt right now in this moment. No worries in the world. Just their airbeds and their pool and each other.